Hey guys, so today I'm doing a TBR, to be read list pile, and there are, seriously, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, that is a lot of books, and these are all my library books. This whole entire pile right there is library books, and the rest of these are books that I own. Those books that aren't part of this, just these books up here. But there are a lot of books up here, so anyway, I guess I will go through them. This first one, this is an adult novel, I think, Angelology by Danielle Trussoni. Next I have these, I got this today, The False Princess by Ailish O'Neill. The Mermaid's Mirror by L.K. Madigan, who she recently passed away. Yeah, and then her other book is Flash Burnout, and I think this one won an award, I think. I'm not sure exactly what, but yeah, those are her two books. The Mermaid's Mirror and Flash Burnout. The next three are by Rachel Vincent, My Soul to Save, My Soul to Keep, and My Soul to Steal. And then we have Paper Towns by John Green, An Abundance of Catherines by John Green, Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan, The Maze Runner by James Dashner, White Cat by Holly Black, first in the Curse Worker series, and Wake by Lisa McMahon. And then that is like one half of the library pile, so I guess we'll do the other half. This is the Forbidden Game series by L.J. Smith, the Bind Up. Shade by Jerry Reddy Smith. Oh, Jerry Smith Reddy. Oh my goodness. Jerry Smith Reddy. Yes. Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac, also by Gabrielle Zevin. Torment by Lauren Kate. The Wolf by Stephen Herrick. Willow by Julia Hoban. The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove by Lauren Kate. And Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side by Beth Fantasky. So those are some of my library books. They're not all of them. I have the history books that I've showed before. All of them are pretty much the same, except I got this one today, The City by Joel Kotkin. It's just another history book. Not on Scotland this time, just on like civilization and all that. So anyway, these are the rest of my to be read books. Yeah, I'll go through these. These are books that I own that I want to read. A couple of these are classics. I have Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, V.C. Andrews' Daughter of Darkness, which not a classic. Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I'm not sure if I'm going to read this or not. I don't know. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. Looking for Alaska by John Green. XVI by Julia Carr. A Kiss in Time by Alex Flynn. Tithe by Holly Black. A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. And I Tell You I Love You, But Then I Have to Kill You by Allie Carter. And then there's some more over here. Spider Bones by Kathy Reichs. It's part of her adult series. Dark Visions by L.J. Smith. Her Fearful Symmetry by Audrey Niffenegger. Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. And Halo by Alexandra Adornetto. I don't know how to pronounce it. So, yeah, there's some of those, and there's some more books that I have to go through too. I own these also. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Charlene Harris' A Secret Rage, and Sweet and Deadly. These are ones that I'm not sure if I'm going to read, but, you know, I own them, so I probably should read them. Skinwalker by Faith Hunter. Fantasy Lover by Sherilyn Kenyon. These are mostly adult books, I think. Full Moon Rising by Carrie Author. Maximum Ride by James Patterson. And Dear John by Nicholas Sparks. Yeah. This next pile right here, these are books that I read when I was younger. That I don't really remember them very well, but I know that I liked them and I would like to reread them someday. So they're kind of my to-be-read list because I don't really remember much about them, but I have read them before, like in school and stuff. So Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rolls. I remember that was so sad at the end. Just Ella by Margaret Peterson Haddix. Indian Captive by Lois Lensky. The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Yeah, that. The Secret Garden. Running Out of Time by Margaret Peterson Haddix, and I have 2 of that. Yeah, anyways. And then The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer. And then this last stack of books here are books that I started but never finished, so I'm not sure if I'm going to read them or not. Wicked, Witch and Curse by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigue. I'm not sure. Laurel K. Hamilton's Guilty Pleasures. Karen Chance's Death's Mistress. Shadowland by Allison Knoll. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest by Stieg Larsson. Thirst No. 1 by Christopher Pike. Another Faust by Daniel and Dina Nayeri. And Dead in the Family by Charlene Harris. So yeah, those are all my actual physical books, and on my Kindle I have a couple of books too that I figured I would show. Whoa, what did I do? I'm pressing buttons. There is The Scarlet Letter, which I already showed. Dead Tossed Waves by Carrie Ryan. Pride and Prejudice, I think I already showed that. The Dark Divine by Brita Spain, and Persuasion by Jane Austen, which I've actually read Persuasion. I read it very recently, actually, in the last year. I read it for my senior English class, and I really liked it. I was like one of the only people in my class who even actually read the book. But anyway, those are all the books that I am planning to read. Maybe sometime, I don't know. I'm hoping to get to these first. These are my library books, like I said. I have a lot of them. I think I'm addicted to clicking the reserve button on the library website, and then all of a sudden the books pop up in the library and I have to turn them in after like a month, and yeah. So I actually had to make a rule for myself that for every 2 library books I read, I can read one of a book that I own, because the ones that I own, I really, really want to read them. But if I read them first, then all of these will be overdue, and so yeah. I'm reading, oh, I forgot to show the book that I'm reading now. I'm reading this, Going Bovine by Libba Bray, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Like, I kind of like it, but I'm not sure about it. It's interesting. Like, it started off good, and I like the character of Cameron, but I'm just not sure about the rest. I'm not sure how I feel about it, so. I actually started out this book. I didn't really know much about it. I just got it because her other books, I don't know where they are in this big mess, but, her other series, the Gemma Doyle series, sounded interesting. And I saw this at the library, so I decided to get it. And I thought it was actually like realistic fiction or something. I thought it was, but I don't think it is anymore. Yeah, so I'm not sure. It seems like it has a little bit of science fiction, fantasy, stuff like that. So, yeah, something about a Norse god being a gnome or something like that. So, I'm not that far into it. I'm only like a fourth of the way through it, but so yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. So, yep. Anyways, bye guys.